Hi, within this lecture we're going to see how we can log in without knowing the password, as we have practiced in the previous section as well. And this vulnerability that we're going to be testing is called post method SQL injection. So right now we know we can run some commands by hashing out the last single quotation and use it on our own way. Okay, so completing the sentence with our own way, we can manipulate the SQL codes that are run on the server. So in order to test this, I'm going to see if we have any admin accounts. So it is a bad idea to use admin as a username for administrator accounts, but most of the websites do this. So rather than giving James, I'm going to use the username admin, and I don't know the password, of course. I'm going to give the password as 1, and I will check to see if 1 is equal to 1. And since the 1 will be equal to 1, it will log me in if I change this to be OR. If I say AND, the both sides of the equation will have to be true, and if I say OR, it doesn't matter if one side is false, it will still log me in since 1 is equal to 1. So let us try this, and we're going to do this in a way that we did in the previous section. So copy this, don't get the last single quotation mark, and paste it as a password and give admin as username. So it will run the command as we have written down in below, and it will log us in as admin. So now we managed to retrieve the admin account by using an SQL injection. So we can reach out any menu that we want. So let me log out one more time and test to see if we can actually take this further. So even if this works, the next step doesn't work in some cases, but let's try and see if we can make it work. Rather than injecting some commands in the password section, I'm going to take this one step further and inject it in the username section. So I'm going to comment out the last single quotation in the admin, in the username here. So the rest won't even matter. So I'm going to give a random password and it will run this, but rather than saying username is admin, I'm going to say something like admin with a hash, and the rest of the code won't even get run. So if I type admin with a single quotation mark in here, the rest doesn't matter. So don't forget to add the hash, of course, and you will just give a random password and it will log you in because this username has this vulnerability as well. And you cannot have both in most of the cases, but in Matildae we do have both. So right now we have learned how to use this technique in order to manipulate the codes that are run on the server when we try to log in with some usernames of which we don't know the passwords. So we're going to stop here, and within the next lecture we're going to see a different version of the SQL injection.